Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwanyị, wee sị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Asị m mmiri aka na m azụ anwụ na nke onye chiri nya zelu. Onye nna n'onye n'ụbọchị nke taata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1 na Biafra land. And ana m ekene onye ọbụla nke dị ndụ wee ruo n'ụbọchị nke taata. Na-ekenekwa onye ọbụla nke na-agba mbọ ka ndị Igbo nwere onwe ha, ka Biafra na at large, ka anyị nwere onwe anyị. Na-ekene onye ọbụla na-agba mbọ ka ọ dịrị ndị be anyị na mma n'ụzọ ọbụla dị iche iche nke onye na-eme, nya jisi ike na ọ ga-adịrị anyị na mma. Wee na-ekenekwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, onye nke ji isi wee kwere ọnwụ, onye nke wepụtagoro onwe ya ka o jiri wee chụọ ọrụ ndị Igbo aja, onye nke wepụtara onwe ya ịbịa n'ọrụ ndị Igbo ọgụ, wee na-asị na ọ ga-adịrịrị ya na mma. Ise. Na-ekenekwa ndị isi IPOB mbụ ndị DOS, na-ekene onye ọbụla nke onye ọbụla na-eme. Asị m ya maara anyị niile mma. Ọ bụrụ na tata bụ izi na-esonyelu m, onye na n'onye n'ụbọchị nke tata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1 na Biafra land. And ihe m bịa hie bụ ka m welu short period wee zie ndị be anyị ozi. Ka m zie ndị be anyị ozi a, enweghị anything m ga-ekwu tata ọ m ga-ekwu na this video unu na-anụbeghị before. Onwere anything m ga-ekwu kịta other peoples na-ekwubeghị. Onweghị anything ga-asa ndụ new. Mana the question bụ, after ka ekwuchere ihe niile anyị na-ekwu, enwe nke put into action, onwe nke a jụrụ ebido ka emebe ka amarụ ma onwe nke ga-eme ka ọ mịta mkpụrụ. Maka na enwere ebe mmadụ ya emeketa ihe asị gị na onye a na-agba ụja ka nkịta, na nkịta na-agba ụja ada ata alụ. Enwere news mpụta from the people na-eje visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the news bụ na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbara na-agba ya n'akwala, nya ihe a na-akpọ internal bleeding, vein internal bleeding or bleeding in the vein. That is, hancha niile nọ under internal bleeding, which at first ọbụla internal bleeding bụ problem agwala anyị na ọ na-enwe. The first problem anyị na-ekwu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwe bụ heart problem, if I'm not mistaken, because ihe dịzi m n'ishi karị a lot of things na-abịa m n'ishi. And ọ bụrụ na ị nọ na this movement, ọ bụrụ na ị na-eso Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, na up to this point ni develop that emotional pain towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ni nwebeghị that feeling of the kind of trauma, the kind of pain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na pass n'ebe ọ nọ. Ịmalụ na iso na ndị na-egbu ya, enwere ya dịka emotional oyede. Ọ bụrụ na ị naghị feel that pain and that passion, desperate to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out, desperate to get this Biafra, ọ bụrụ na ị dịrọ willing ime anything within your capacity, within your disposal, na this period, na this point of time, imagine that you are not spiritually connected na this Biafra restoration project. And a lot of us have misinterpreted this very gentleness of IPOB to they now take it as a weakness. Now, the question chọrọ ịjụ bụ ndị Yoruba na ndị Hausa, ọ bụ ndị a bụ problem anyị? Achọ ka anyị dị specific n'ihe anyị na-eme. Kee the people mbụ the main problem of ndị Igbo? Kee the main people mbụ the main problem of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Kee the main people mbụ the main problem of this Biafra agitation? And the second question there to you is, how can we now solve this problem? What is the way forward? Kee the way forward anyị ga-eji wee restore this Biafra? At this point of time, ihe kwesịrị dị na-abịa every reasonable Igbo man n'ishi na-abụ, what is the next step? Ekere ọlụ eke, one of our brother na-azụ ya, Mazi Okefọrị, ọ na-aza ekere ọlụ eke. but enwere ndị galo school nwere ya na-asị gị na enwere ife a na-akpọ division of labor. Division of labor na-ekerekwala ọlụ eke ka ọ bụ n'English, which means division of labor bụ breakdown of the labors ka o wee dị easy for the people nge handle ya to carry it out. To me, enwe division of responsibilities na this very movement and this very project anyị nọ ya mbụ Biafra restoration. And before nga gaba n'iru, nga like ka ngụpụtala unu the statement na-apụta from ndị je visit ya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because this is one of the IPOB press release. And after I listening to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor for more explanation, mgbe o through more expansion na the very issue, I came to realize that there are points in time you will say, let us come together to do something, to achieve one thing. Now, according to the write-up, breaking news, report reaching IPOB leadership has it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is having some health complications as he is having an internal vein bleeding, a serious health issue that needs an urgent attention. We must all rise up to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released immediately to undergo a thorough medical examination and the treatment. Even in the DSS medical director can confirm that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health condition needs an urgent medical attention. Now, I believe that need in agency, because at this point of time in Afia, internal bleeding is one of the things also, because you will not know the kind of damage it have caused. It is only doctors, medical expertise can examine and determine the kind of damage or what causes this vein internal bleeding and how urgent it needed, how serious it is. Even onion with such problem cannot explain better what is passing through until there is a medical checkup. That is only when you can now say, okay, within so date, now if something is not done, this can lead to so something. If something like this is not done, this can lead to so things. Now, in other words, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu health condition is becoming worse. It's going from bad to worse on a daily basis, which needs an urgent attention, because food, everything, we are not doing ourselves good. We are not doing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu any good by keeping silent. So on this note, let us continue reading. Let us continue reading. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu current medical condition is suspected to be caused by the things like trauma from torture, including internal puncture, wounds, fractures, and the blunt force injuries, which means the internal bleeding, like all of us know, Igalo medical schools, that you are not a nurse nor have not been in a medical field. You must understand that the only thing that can lead to internal bleeding is beating. Is something when you hit somebody and the blood did not flow out, or that pain and everything cause internal bleeding. And the internal bleeding is more dangerous than physical bleeding, because when you cut somebody's skin and the blood rushed out, that very injury can be easily taken care of. That very problem can easily be cured. But internal bleeding, internal wound is not seen. Air is not passing there. Natural ventilation is not passing there. Artificial ventilation is not also passing there. In other words, if the person will be dying slowly, you will not be. The person might be looking fine, healthy in your male looking, but internal problem is more dangerous. You will not know that this person is going down. A man this person nana ngayo I need 2 hours. Now, in other words, it shows that now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eti ife. Or you heard this thing agwagi because upon anaghị eti ife, such thing will not occur. Or no ife nke ha tigoli eti. No one, these are the results, these are the bad effects of the beating he received. So Kayali he deceive when everything is going. Now, care the actions, care the things I name to stop such maltreatment. Because a leader of such magnitude will not be subjected to such ill treatment and nothing is done. And we are just making a statement. No, there are some actions that needed to be added in every of our statements. That is why this is the hour that we need to unite and they come together to form a formidable force. Now, because the cause and the condition and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. And when you fed each and amado no nime a cell without being tortured, than when somebody has a serious sickness without a proper medical attention, that person's life cycle is being reduced. Fast reduced, the person's years of living are being reduced if something is not done. No matter how you say, Mars, nothing will happen. A lot have already happened, and a lot are still happening. And we need to rise up at this point to stop more not to be happening. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu sị ọzọ emene ka obe na nke mere ma anyị na-abakwa ya n'afọ asị ọzọ emena. At this point of time, ka anyị mara how to introduce that ozemene so that we can now save the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is very precious to us, is very important to us. I myself, I'm not about you, but no, the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nechumola here. Most of the times, na on Adam Kamene Kope Kopma, Beninen thinking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why a lot of you will say that I am uncontrollable. You the pains and the things Mazi Nagabi get. For that you will be you will be abnormal. Let me use the word abnormal. You will not be your blood will be running anyhow. You will be reacting to every issues angrily. Even people around you will be getting you irritated. They will be annoying you because you have this passion. Oh no. I feel the pain of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I feel like something is happening to me. You know, like some of you Nabuhejima, when your twin brother is or twin sister is passing into something bad, you will be feeling the pain. That connection being towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and anytime no na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na something ndi ona na-eme ona dem ka komo akada atinu na-eme, and at times I will say I will not speak, but the spirit will keep on pushing me. Mazi, you must, because you can. I have restless spirit towards all these things. I think by this time we need to know to do something, even whatever it will cost us. We don't care. The important thing is the result. Let us continue, because trauma, go through trauma can lead somebody to commit suicide, to depression, to many things. In case you don't know. That's why some of you are not seeing mental toughness. Mental toughness can only be upheld when you have a resounding health condition, and your people are fighting. You see the fight they are putting out. The news will be there. So I did that place. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's current medical condition suspected to be caused by the things like trauma from the torture, including internal puncture, wounds, fractures, and blunt force injuries, as well as ruptured aneurysm and the bleeding disorders. The overuse of certain drugs can also be one of the serious cause of such health issue. Moreover, this particular health issue is a medical emergency and should be treated immediately by the medical professionals. Now, now, you watch yeah, the reasons. You watch out the some of the reasons. For that now these things are the main reasons. The reasons are there. Ihe niile ekwu here. One, I am how the kind of drugs and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am of overfeeding. Can I administer the necessary drugs? Because there is no person when these drugs are being given to him to take. The doctors and the lawyers can present any drugs, and these drugs can be changed at any time in that DSS facilities, which I name that now all these things are possible. Morocco nwa mmadụ ka kwuru ego si ịmala ife ị ga-emelụ m ma nwụọ ka imelụ m ya na ndụ nwanne m nwa ekene ka m kene n'ụwa o na mmiri na-emere onye nwụrụ anwụ bụkwanụ mma nara n'iyi o n'obu onye dị ndụ ka na-emerụ n'ụwa o. Meaning that anything I man I get made for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, that force I man that we can pull out if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let us pull that force out and save him, so that all pota all bulu no wele keno get kenan go kenani obulukwa no ga-asị anyị gaa libensi anyị agakwanụ ma nọsịrị anyị libensi ọ bụrụ na ọsị anyị daalụ anyị azụmalụ nọsịrị anyị daalụ mana ọ bụrụ na ọ nọrọzịa a person like me I will not have the spirit to do anything. I am telling you my mind. I fight for the living, not for the dead. I fight for the living. Person like me, and man no longer didn't work, and man no longer will because they have not become a spirit. They can handle their fight by themselves. So, in other ways, it have shown the result of this internal vein bleeding or vein internal bleeding have shown that the DSS are not taking care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there is a possibility that either they are torturing him, which there is 100% possibility of that, or they are giving him a wrong drugs or overdose drugs. That is only thing that can cause all these things. And the way the IPOB movement and the Biafrans, this is time that we need to come together, put the movement aside, and fight as a nation. Obviously, are you a member of the IPOB? You are not a member. This is a time we now come together, both members and none of the members, to team up, find one action that we can easily or hardly take to pull out something that will show that yes, the person in DSS dungeon is more precious than the head of the head of the state called the Tinubu and the whole Nigerian army put together. These are the things our people we may understand. Now, can I about Kwano? Because I keep on na-ekwu okwu ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu na-asị na nkịta na-agba ụja ada ata alụ. We have backed enough, and this is time we now put some actions out there for people to know, yes, these people, they are determined, they are mean, they are ready. This time around, I am not saying that we must do something through ESN. No, the people need to act. I want to blow ESN. The people that he is leading need to act. Okay, that is my own opinion. I am not ordering the leadership around, nor commanding them, but I am saying my own mind, my own opinion. So don't misunderstand me. Okay. Enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra struggle should know that we are not complaining of their indefinite detention of the Biafran leader, or asking Nigeria government to take this issue serious, because we already know what their plans are. Their plans is for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to die in detention, and their alternate hatch plan by some Igbo politicians like Dave Umahi, Hope Uzodinma, Emeka Offor, etc., and some religious leaders in the southeast is to make sure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is jailed for life. Now, we have known their plan. Good. We have seen their step. Good. They have demonstrated it. Good. They have shown us who they are. Good. They have now started working towards their plan. They are now executing their plan. Are we going to fold our hands and be waiting until they finish their plan before we now abort their plan for them? We are and I got choosing kitty that these few individuals that are not up to 2% to achieve their dreams before we will now before I make something that is where I get more angry, because if the hands that are doing all these things are not known, are not in the picture, we don't know whom they are. It will be a difficult task for us to, because the first step you need to take, and I must give the leadership kudos for at least detecting and the unveiling the people behind the scenarios, behind the bad ordeals that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through today. Now, the next thing I am expecting is how to take them one after the other and make sure that they feel the same pain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family is passing through. They need to feel the same pain IPOB members, people like me, are passing through. I am having sleepless nights, for crying out loud. I am telling you the truth. Na-ebunusi na nwoke na-ebe n'ude na-eri n'ude mgbe ọ bụla ịfụ na nwoke na-asụ ihe niile ekwugide ịnụ ihe ahụ na-agbalị nwoke ahụ obi, malụ that na obi nwoke ahụ is the person is dying, but he can't do because the power is not there. But when you have the power, you need to prevent some certain things not to happen. That is why Ndagwa, our people, now call on every Biafrans, most especially the Igbos, because the non-Igbo speaking are feeling reluctant to act because they feel like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not from their side. And no matter how it is, to the family and to the people. So no matter how it is today, it is the responsibilities of every Igbo man to rise up to contribute his or her own quota in the securing and the releasing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the asking for a referendum to solve all these problems out. Imagine we must come together as a group of people. We must come together as a tribe. We must come together as a nation. We must come together to do something. I am telling you, because we cannot continue to be waiting until if something happened to Ohamadike before we now have bring out the plan how to deal with the people behind it. You don't let me tell you, any day their commander, they will surrender. Once the king in any village have been captured by the other people, that village have been captured. And when any other thing, if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe you me, we have been captured and defeated. You can't do more than that, because there is no person can command Igbo and say something and every Igbo man will obey like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why the enemies are holding him. So we need to step forward to do something to release him, because you need to release him for him to save us. He cannot act. Look at how the Biafra struggle is now, because there's a lot of things that need to put in a place that have not been put in a place. You have detected the people that are behind this very act. The people need to start knowing. Because Here I now say that the world will do something. Heaven bear me witness. The world can never do anything towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason the world will not do anything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because the people behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap are the world. Which is, when you talk about the world, who are this world? You talk about the world leader. Who is the world leader? United States of America. Who are the members for work with the United States of America? The Great Britain, which is Britain. The Germany and the G7 or G5, whatever it's called. And the USA is the world power, but they are under the Britain's command. Many of you are all these things. They are under the Britain command. The British you are calling on are the people who masterminded the kidnap before Nigeria kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Let me tell you this thing. The British have already started and making plans how to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in UK. A lot of you don't know this, but I am telling you now. Some of you are questioning, why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leave Britain? Britain have already come in for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trying to remove food from their mouth. Many of you have heard this idea. I am telling you for the first time. Everything not there, but because you don't know, we still call our own enemy. Somebody wants you dead, and you are calling on the person to come and save you. How is that possible? Could you possible? We can only save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by rising against Nigeria and against the Britain. Whatever it will cost us, we are ready to pay the price. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whatever we lose to save his life, he worth it. Or what, yeah? Because there is a lot of things I want to condition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on now. Now, let this be a very clear warning to some enemies of Biafra restoration. IPOB ESN will not tolerate any Nigerian court proceedings against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because the Nigerian judiciary has proven time without number that it is the worst place for anyone seeking for self-determination can get justice. We know where the Nigerian government and some Igbo politicians are heading to. All their plans against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to jail him for life imprisonment or a minimum of 25 years, so they can have enough time to destroy IPOB ESN. The enemies of Biafrans should know and be ready for a serious confrontation as they venture into this journey of Nigerian disintegration. This is coming from Mazi Nnamdi. That very statement is coming from one of the Directorate of State and the commander of the Eastern Security Network. But for me, I always air my opinion. That very warning shouldn't be coming to them. We don't need to send any warning to any enemies any longer. Since 2021, July 2021, we have been sending warning upon warning, writing letter upon letters, writing press release upon press release, warning the enemies here and there, left and right. And the more we want them without taking any of them serious, without taking any action against any of them, the more they give birth to other enemies. And the more we delay, the more enemies grow wings. And the more they grow wings, they grow more people. And that will be making it more difficult for you to confront it. I don't want to reply anyone on comment section, but I love replying some. Which word will I use to quantify this big fool? Bendo Ajibo, you said Italy will come for you. Be very careful so you don't add petrol to fire. since Barrister Jofo is going to complete the job very soon. I see why I call some of you. When I say some of you are lower than animals, do I look like someone who is afraid? No, you think that I join IPOB to be afraid or to be a bumfool cowards like you? Italy is a well-civilized country, and I go to their police station any day, anytime I like. You know why? Because I have not committed any crime known to any person. Italy seek their own freedom, and they got it. They know what freedom and self-determination is all about. The reason why the Britain go for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because Nigeria is a company owned by the Britain, and anyone fighting against that country is directly and indirectly fighting against Britain. So stop coming with this kind of your statement of a coward people. We are not born coward. We know if you are in IPOB, if you're in IPOB and you are still a coward, I pity you. Why will you be a coward? Why will you have a soft mind as an IPOB? Person like us, we are equal to the task. Whatever comes to a man, it's equal to a man. The highest risk any man can take on this earth is not taking risk. Do you understand me? The highest risk you can ever take on this planet earth in your life is not taking any risk. That is the highest risk you can ever take. When you say, I don't want to risk anything, you don't want to take any risk, you have taken the highest, the most hard risk any human being can take. So because Italy will come for me, then I will stop fighting for my leader. I will now say I am no longer an IPOB. For your notice, I joined IPOB because they were proscribed a terrorist. That is in Nigeria. That is why I joined them, because I know they are not. I dare you to come to Italy to come and sue me for those things. You will see how I will defeat you, because we are in a civilized country that understand the meaning of self-determination. The Britain exited the European Union through a referendum, because they understand there is a referendum. The Scotland also wanted to leave through a referendum. It's not a Bado. What is the new country that where Rihanna came from? Is it Rihanna or Beyonce? I have forgotten. They exited Britain through referendum. So the Britain is fighting because they are also corrupt. If Britain is like an advanced Nigeria in terms of corruption. That is why you can scam any person in Britain and nothing will happen. And that is because the UK are very corrupt. That is why you see that most of our people there have not waking up. They are still doing like as if they are in Nigeria. They reason like someone who studied in Nigerian university. They think like a Nigerian people. They have not started thinking like those that are outside the country. Now, I am telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bleeding, internal bleeding. What are you now waiting to happen? What else do you want to wait? Because when you watch this Fulanis and the Yorubas, the federal government, you see that they know the meaning of. They know the meaning of, or they know what they're doing. Look at how they are dealing with us mercilessly in all ramifications. I must tell you the truth. They are dealing with us in a very decisive way, in a very merciless way. They are torturing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are trying how to kill him. At the same time, they are using the state governments to demolish the Igbo properties, to reduce their incomes, to put them in abject poverty, to frustrate them, so that when your houses and business are being demolished at the same time, you will forget to be thinking about Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Automatically, your brain will be on your properties. Your brain will be where will you start. Your brain will be on the amount, the what you have lost. If at that point, if any person bring the issue of referendum to you, you will say, "Come on, get out of here. I am talking about my multi-millions business that have been demolished by government. You are telling about a referendum." This is one of the strategies the government are using. That is why the one of those an average Igbo people that are not poor, that are willing to contribute something, they are demolishing their properties in their numbers to make sure that they take their mind out, so that they will be crying their own cry. And you can't tell somebody that is crying his own pain to come and fight for another person's pain. But if the Igbos are intelligent and wise enough, they will capitalize on that pain to know that this is time to go back, and this is time to fight with pain. That is why you can't go and be painting a wounded dog or a wounded tiger, because it will fight you with the last drop of its blood. We need to use this pain. We need to use this anger to start fighting, because we are losing it all. If we don't do anything, we will end up losing it all. Let us stop saying if that word "if" is very dangerous. It's only a madman will say, "If I look for my head and I don't see it, what I will do to you." It's only a madman will be saying that word. Because if you are not a mad person, ask yourself, when your head is off, are you still alive? Will you be able to do anything? The answer is no. Your body will be lying down lifelessly, helplessly. You will not even know where you are again anymore. So let us stop this word "if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu." Because if anything happened, nothing will happen. A lot of people, if anything happened, a lot of people will surrender. A lot of people will be confused. A lot of people will now claim will now be claiming that they are the one giving order. The people who are masterminding this thing, do you think that they are not planning, if they achieve their dream, how to match your actions, what they will do to match your action? They will create more groups, pay them money to give order, give your counter order, give order and the counter order. There will be coerce everywhere, and the people will be more confused. They will not know where to follow. That is why I am making this very broadcast, calling on the well-respected and meaningful Biafrans and Igbos to know that we still have this little time to make changes, to pressure and to force the government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not to beg. We don't need to beg for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. We don't need to beg for his release. What we should be doing now is, what can we do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release? What action can we take? How can we unite our people? How can we make our people to understand there is a war in our land already? They are bringing war. The war have already cycled us. How can we free ourselves from these shackles of bondage? We can't fight this war with the kind of division we have among ourselves. We can't fight this war with the kind of hatred, division among ourselves. We must find something to unite and do something like people that has something in common. Our leader is passing a lot of things, and my pain is that we are celebrating Christmas. We are jubilating. We are enjoying and drinking. Computer Village will start, maybe they have already started demolishing it. They give you the notice within 24 hours. Ask me, somebody that traveled to his hometown, to his village, how will he or she be able to vacate within 24 hours? Because we never planned ahead. We never make any plan. We keep on. I am not impressed with any press statement. Person like me are no more moved by any press statement. I am not telling you to believe him. I am telling you myself. I am not being moved anymore by if anything happen, we will do this, we will do that. Those things are old tactics. The enemies don't want to hear that because the enemies know they are doing things. They know that is the only thing you will come and tell them. We will do this, we will do that. End of the day, after saying it, you go back and sleep with your woman. You go back and eat. You go back and drink. You go to your sleep. You gossip. Nothing more. Those things is no longer needed. At least there is something called division of labor. The lawyers are in charge of the case. The lawyers are going following the case through the legal procedures. Now, the politicians should also be following the same case through the political process. We that are not the legal team, we that we are not politicians, the question now is, which process, which one are we doing? I am talking about a common, ordinary Biafrans like us. What are we doing to contribute our own quarters? Because there should be a division of fight here. The lawyers will be doing their own. The politicians will be doing their own. Our people should also be doing their own. There must be something so that when they see the fire coming from all angles, when they see the determination, when they see the zeal, when they see the actions that is coming from all angles, they will know, yes, these people are mean and they cannot continue to hold them like this. And you can't move too much. And you too much. Speak kwa. Yaga me speak kwa. I am getting upset on a daily basis. Ohamadike is dying. In Olugano, check here. If you happen to be the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you hear that your husband is bleeding internally and you are educated, you know the causes of internal bleeding, you know it is torture, beating, and overdose of drugs or wrong drugs that is dangerous to human health. How will you feel receiving the news every day that your husband is passing through all these things? How will you feel that your husband is passing through all these pains? We can no longer continue folding our hands. Too much of patience leads to weakness. Be patient, be patient. The patience is, will you run out of patience when the person die? Or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he run out of patience? What type of patience do we have? All the kind useless patience do Igbos have up till now? Be patient. Be patient. Calm down. Calm down. Oh yeah, baby, calm down. Calm down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is dying slowly, slowly. Oh, how you know now? If you are not being hurt receiving this message, I am being hurt because I may feel the pain in me. Because I become addicted to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm too much connected to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that anytime I remember, anywhere I see that name, even if it's not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if I see just Nnamdi, not to talk of what comes to my brain is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What comes to my brain is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I shed tears every day. I try at times. I will try to feel like I but I am feeling the pain inside me. When men put as the best that men are crying every day. Things need to be done differently. We can't continue be doing one single thing and be expecting different results. And your man on able if you check a result now you knock at a quote cashew, you check a shran hoto, come the Tavalogi gova, come the Tavalogi mango, come the Tavalogi ube. No, if you want to ube, you plant ube. If you want cashew, you plant cashew. If you want mango, you plant mango. If you want different results, you apply different strategy. If you have or you want another result, you follow another strategy. And our people are afraid to speak the truth, to say things the way it is. And na pampo okwu na paint okwu ka onye ọbụla bụrụkwa na onye ọbụla na-ekwutekwa n'anya ka ya lekpọga afa. We are addicted to bad names. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu abụrụ somebody na-achọgbu, or he is addicted to offend you with the truth. Ihe anyị na-eme abụrụ struggle. Or Biafra nwa ka anyị na-fight is now. Now, what are we doing to restore the Biafra? Well, just no, don't tell me if there is a plan on ground. There won't any plan. Any plan should be manifesting. Every plan should be manifesting right now. When something is happening, the people you are fighting or the people that you are dealing with, we now know, yes, these people are ready. Since 2021, since the 2021, we are planning. Political solutions have failed. The legal process have failed. The means of all this have failed. We need to re-strategize. We need to replan. We need to go back to our drawing board. We have to forget about the world. We have to do things on our own. Our head of Directorate of State, in his last broadcast, he said, and I quote, that the world said that we should go to hell. The world said that we should go to hell. In other words, they are not interested if anything happened to us. In other words, they are not interested in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In other words, the only thing that concerns them is the natural resources they are taking from our land. I listened to our erudite barrister Ifeanyi Chukwu Ejimofo when he said that the British masterminded have hand fully involved in the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What does that tell you? It shows that if they are the people who plotted the kidnap, you don't need to beg them for the release. You need to force them to release him. You need to force food out of their mouth. Agbalaka chiye na atalu, agbalaka agwọ nwata eze. Ọ bụrụ na agwọ emeli fo ji bụrụ agwọ ụmụazị weli eke nkụ. And because of these things, a lot of people are capitalizing on the silence of our people to scam our own people again by giving them fake promise and making a fake threat to the federal government. We shouldn't allow the fake people to be the ones speaking to our people. Oh my God. One of the areas where they are not marginalizing or dealing with us with. Hmm? Okay, the area they have not dealt with us. Patient. Enwere ebe patient ga-elu ọsandụ ọ bụrụkwa nzuzu ọma abụzi patient. Ọkwa bled patient ka eji demolish a lot of things n'ala Igbo. Patient, K2A demolish Alaba International Market. Patient, we will talk to Lagos government. Patient, a demolish Ladipo. Patient, a métier trade fair. Patient, computer village is gone. Patient, next year now we can get bidon Abuja. Patient, a store knows Deborah Samuel to death na Sokoto. Buy the plastic market Ndi Boku na Sokoto. Patient, Igbo plywood market in Abuja was burned down. Patient, typewriting market in Abuja was burned down. Patient. At what point will you exhaust your patient and act like a man? In olden days, they tell you that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. My brother and sister, patient dog these days don't even see where a sheet to eat, not to talk of any bone. I am not speaking out of emotion. I am telling you the truth. We have had enough patient. And if we have something on our table, let us bring it out. If we don't have something on our table, let us tell ourselves we don't have something on our table. I will really appreciate it. And when a big Abinokata ignited justice by talking from Monday to Monday, Friday to Friday, any talk that don't back up by actions cannot be achieved. That is why even the state, with the most powerful they are, any law they make, there must be a force on that very law. Why do you think that they have the law enforcement? The law enforcement are the force that will force you to follow that law. Because if there is no any enforcement or agency that will enforce that law to you, you will not accept it, you will not obey it. Some of the laws you are obeying today were enforced to you, not that you are enjoying the law. Like, for example, here in Italy, if you drink, you don't need to drive. I know a lot of people who have stopped drinking because of driving. It's not because they wanted, but because they know it will cost them what will pain them. Now you need to deal with these people, the one that will pain them. You need to deal with them. They will understand the stuff you made of. They will understand that we are not a Nketana Boja. Every time I am Boja, if are you not tired of press release? Tell yourself, you that is watching me now, are you not tired of reading long press release? Are you not tired of warning the enemies? You will be ashamed because you have said a lot without achieving anyone. What will you be saying again? Now tomorrow you come out as my friend, highest, they will write a press release. They will want to make up for one who opposes them and one day for my one they will go in who they even have time to read your press release. Some of us think that by tagging UN, tagging international communities, tagging Al Jazeera, tagging the whole international media, that you have done something great. You have done nothing. Or if you like, tag the whole world. Somebody that will come out and raise stone on the center of Abuja have done more than you. Today, Kwara State is a Muslim country. Are you aware? Before, Kwara State is Yoruba land, dominated by Christians. Today, do you know that even the Oba of Kwara State, the Afonja of Kwara State, have been killed and his family chased out of Kwara State? They have installed Emir of Kwara. Browse it with your phone. Ask what is the name of king ruling Kwara now. What you will hear is Emir of Kwara. Ask yourself, where is the Afonja of Kwara? Where is he? Because he is patient, waiting when the world will help him. Now, how can the world help him? His lineage and his people have been conquered, and they are being dominated by the Fulanis now. If the way it sounds, you will even think that Kwara State is not. Kwara is not North. Kwara is a Yoruba land. But because of their patience and their weakness, the Fulanis were able to conquer them and they capture them. And you need them by a dinner cat and walk and make a gaba kika, they are called Dibia. Here the Kwano Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your leader, the leader of the large mass movement in the whole world. The largest mass movement in the whole world. Over their leader Kene Kokwe, or this Kebeji the Derico, or the Kebeji the kidnapper, or the Kebeji the Kegene Kanapia, Chukudumeme, Evans. Things are not done like that. I am not happy. I am very angry. It's me when one woman assume. Although no they assume, go assume. Patient enough. Calm down, we have come it enough. Inokati yema de man or nya meta equator. Ono kata governor, Baboso na state here. I don't again na chair or she not his people. Who is pursuing you? Your people. What did you do to your people? They don't want me. They want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This state are close down. Guy, give me kuna koya. Or this can be from when they could Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were only five people. And we are here shouting every day. You want me to be talking. Mazi, you know, talk about Biafra. What will I talk again? How will I talk for you to know that we need actions? If you are not ashamed to talk more, to broadcast more, I am ashamed at times to come on air to broadcast. Because in case broadcast, okay, what have we achieved on it? What is the result of your broadcast for your past 2 years? Or after the broadcast networking matching Mazi Nnamdi, Mazi, I do love your broadcasting. Have what? Okay, what you after loving? What is the impact to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release? Or you think that I am here to be broadcasting and entertaining you? A lot of us are there pretending, trying to impress one person or to impress somebody so that we will look relevant before some people, not to do the right thing or to speak the way you're supposed to speak. A lot of people have gone mute because the way they use the spirit is no longer with them. They are trying to please some certain people, and you know that the moment you start, you want to impress someone, you will lose taste, you will lose the way you talk, you will lose yourself, you will lose everything. That is what is happening to us now. A lot of us have lost their morals, because if you speak according to your moral, according to how you used to speak, they will tag you one name or the other. All these things is not what we are expecting from you guys. Each and every a lot of topic. Now, in the land on a broadcast, somebody want to try your intelligence and they call on your program. Person like me, open a man on IPOB. And when some people on your program, I will embarrass you with a lot of dangerous and the difficult questions. But at times I will just look and I maintain. Because I question book to one in Ama. I jogging now for the past 2 years. As an ordinary IPOB member, what have you achieved? What have you done to secure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release? What will you be able to say? Can I get this question? What will be your answer? If they ask you now for the past 2 years, as an ordinary IPOB member, I am not saying ESN or legal team, as an ordinary member like me and you, what have you done to achieve Biafra or to secure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Gịnị ka ị ga-agwa m n'ọnya nwa ka anyị megoro? I am ashamed, and I want something to be done urgently, like our Mazi Nnamdi said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need a medical attention, and we shouldn't be talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu need only medical attention. Yes, Mazi, you can call in. If you want to call, you call. If you have my number, if you want to call and say whatever you want to say, you are free to call me. You are free to call me, Mazi. I am not happy. I must tell the truth, and I will not spend much. But I have read out the condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the reasons why all those things are put in a public domain is for you to prepare. And if you have something to offer, you come in. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi.
Welcome to the program. One way, introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, Mazi. Mazi, I remember to work.
Okay.
For my location.
Go ahead. Make it snappy.
My brother, I tell you, man, I concur with what you're saying. You know, I was starting there on your program. You know, sometimes when you look at the things, the way things is going, you know, it became a shame. You know, I don't see the reason why we should be putting our hope in judiciary. In Nigerian judiciary, how can we be putting our hope in judiciary, knowing fully well that we can never be just there? How can we put our hope? Because what is stopping us? What is dulling us is that judiciary that we will have hope on judiciary. That's our hope. That we will put on judiciary. It's delaying everything. And knowing fully well that this very judiciary can never produce a result. Because that judiciary is compromised. That judiciary is not like other judiciary. That judiciary is an arm of executive. So waiting for justice to come from judiciary, for our leader, it's of no use. It's like no, as this is. Let me just not put it there. Call it what I want to call it. But how can we be putting our hope? Whoever that know Nigeria, how can you have hope in judiciary? It's not possible now. In a million years, as long as Nigeria is confined, judiciary is rubbish. Even if assuming that all these useless Nigerian youths are not free people, they should have stand up since and tell the Nigerian federal government to dissolve the office of judiciary in Nigeria. We don't have judiciary in Nigeria. They will be operating only the presidency and the administration. So what I'm saying is our leader condition should be a concern for everybody. Our leader situation should be a warning to everybody. And like you said, it's not 1 hour to die. Or people will now begin to do what you want to do. If you know that thing that you will do, when you will, but that's angry, that thing that you want to show when I want to die, do it now. This is, because of all this kind of program that we have. When people die in our land, people will sell land, people will do everything for burial. Something that you not do what somebody say life. You want to do it when the person dies. That's very much that it's a devilish and evil. Something that you can do when somebody will be sick, you will not even if they give you a report that person needed assistance, you overlook it. But when the person dies, you will even tell that to make sure. What are you doing? This very program, this is a very dangerous program in our head. This is why something will happening in our world. We will not react. Well, everything is late. Now our water is sick. And like what you said, why should we be saying that someone that should be allowed to go have medical? It's very, very simple. This is a serious issue. First of all, I want to commit. He didn't commit any evil. As in, he didn't commit any evil. Not to talk of. He has been. He have his justice. He has justice from the Abbey Court. He didn't even commit any evil at all. That's in the first place. Then talking about the judgment he gets from Abbey Court, another thing, another advantage. All those the other justice he gets from other courts, even from the United Nations, that they must compensate him. Is all those ones is admitted. But now, the people that the people that will throw you tell you that they don't say that Nigeria commit evil or do people before the war recognize illegality and the court in the highest court of land say that this thing is illegal. This thing is illegal. But they are opposing it. Openly oppose and illegal. You will tell us that there's nowhere in Nigerian constitution that makes somebody that standing trial to get free because maybe government offends him or something. There's nowhere it is in Nigerian constitution that there is if somebody is having a standing trial, maybe because government violates his rights, he shouldn't continue with that trial. This is what they cited there. So because of that, he must go back to the High Court to begin to stand the trial. But now, do you now tell us where in that same Nigerian constitution, where in that Nigerian constitution that illegality is upheld in Nigerian constitution? Those Supreme Court justices, they should explain to us where is in Nigerian constitution that the illegality is okay.
Mazi round you up because enough time.
Okay. This is I believe this is because of issue of our leaders. One of the reasons why Supreme Court don't find it necessary to appoint anybody from Igbo land as a Supreme Court justice for more than 2 years to make sure they penalize before they now do it. All this why there's no Supreme Court justice from Igbo land at all. Is it possible? Can Yoruba people endure this? Can outside people endure this? That in 2 years or more than 2 years or 3 years, there's no Supreme Court justice from after land. This is what is happening. And we have concept in that stupid place. Anyway, very soon, what we must do is see all those our political leaders. Man, we must put fire in their nation. We must begin to confront these people. For reality, this is supposed to
and maybe we must need the time come. When will the time come? All those things I believe that you could hear. So all those things I believe that you could hear. Because he ain't not here, but I know check by the time of the more and put my own pop and play.
If you meet you and you are representative, ask them what are they doing to lead our leader? If anybody in the US set up from your zone, you use the house of representatives. Why are you people keeping quiet and the one leader being marginalized? What are you doing? We should begin to take action. If not, we are going to get them possible. You see all these governors that are doing what they're doing now because what they are doing. And someone like Obiano is in the US, no? Our people in the US, see Obiano there. Oh, okay, but I don't know where he is now. I don't speak to the two. How families? And then we have blood. We are washing them. This living state. If we not begin to do something right away, everyone that will really wish you do him whatever you want to do to person.
Mazi round up.
All right, let me stop from
Thank you. Yeah, I know, Lobo. Iya dia. Onye nke chigide anyị na-eti onye ahụ kịta nwa anyị ada etizi Buhari na ọzi Tinubu Yoruba people. Tinubu and Yoruba people. Odogwu nwoke mgbede ọma, amin. ụtụtụ ọma ka ehihie ọma. Ndewo.
Ndewo Mazi Achebe.
Ndewo nwa Chineke.
Just thank you for for voicing out, the message coming from our Chinas our GOC. Honestly, I don't think we must continue to talk and talk and talk and talk. Everybody's tired. The thing is this: there's no way we can do anything now without finances. Last time I remember when I called in on our brother's program, Metusela, on the Melchizedek, I told him one thing, and that thing is this: I want to use this opportunity now to use your platform to say it, to voice it out again, and also yourself help me out also to pass this message to our leadership, the DOS. Please, my own concern, is this news that just, broke out now, this health of our leader. Let the leadership, please and please, my knees on the ground, let them provide us with an account where people will start paying in money to execute whatever project, whatever plans we have. It requires finances, money. It's not about talking. It's not how much you can talk. But what we need now is money to assist anything any plan of our leadership that we want to carry out in the future. What we need now, let the DOS, led by Chike Lucien and his cabinet, let them provide us with an account where to start paying in money. That's what we need now. We need action, and that action requires money. Please, I'm pleading with our leadership. Let them provide us with an account where we will start paying in. Whether you are an IPOB, you are not an IPOB, there are so many people who are interested in this thing. Some of them don't want to identify themselves. They are ready to pay. Let them provide an account number where we will start paying in to carry out any project we have, to carry out. That's what we need now. That is the action that we need now. That is the first action before our men, whatever they have to do or the one they want to do. Money, it requires money. Please. This is my own message. Because this news that's coming out now, we are hearing where everybody's sad. Nobody's happy. This is a conditional statement. We don't want to continue on this if. This if is getting out of hand. Let the action begin, and that action is the finance. Let them provide us with an account where we will start paying money. Now, money we need, I beg. I need the account number. Can I take go number to Wego? I wonder what you will do here. Can flood in that account with millions of dollars and pounds. Can we keep money? I provide the US because provide an account. Circulate any announce one. Here I account number is now. I guess now for anything actually mean. Why actually money or something?
Ndewo. Daalụ rinne. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na a lot of people nọ na-ekiri n'anya because even if they provide the account without no nwere people mfụrụ na-eme nwere ga-etinye ego dị unless na something in na-eme ga-motivate people. Ọ bụrụ na unu n'anya dị mgbe ejideche Mazi Nnamdi Kanu during that first Monday sit at home, in the kind of how people came out to support IPOB and to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the the rate people fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na 2021 and the 2022. For the difference between that year ending of 2022 and this 2023. For the dropout, the massive dropout of people who come to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Na people ne broadcast. For that, no one any broadcaster kita, no matter how, one any broadcaster ne 300 viewers on broadcasting. unless onye ha na ebe a na-akwa asịrị na ị na-akwa asịrị ma ọ bụ ka ị na-ekwukwa Biafra ihe dị, people are no longer interested. The reason bụ na enwere chọrọ ịdị na-anụ if ewe nka. People are tired of hearing all those things. That is the main truth. Ọ bụ na madam agwa gị, m ga-ekwe ka anyị kpọghachite this our brother Pomodoro. He have called me 4 times. I have to call him back. Ndewo nwa Chineke. Ekenekwa m gị. Almost here Biafra. Ahụ dị onye ọbụla. At least onye na Europe ga-ahụ ka agbasigo dị ike first na ụlọ ọgwụ free.
Just bata online logo gadget phones or online. The last caller, according to Ihokuga, according to the conversation of last caller, Kanjimana, where your program is going, because some of my original Manali Bona to be losing original. And I'm going to go to television.
Yes, but your TV volume na pota, but to quote the television.
So, yeah, France na you no kuba kona ba money to money and I'm not just an IPOP member, OBS member, nada hajo. How a member the active umbo kamna scavenge na internet, kamna scavenge na profiles of other people. You know, the college to go abia onye mere ayo dendo. When a preponderant is union do a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Pocotran Chanine, I went to Lebanon over Chicago. So him you want to abon win also. Bona Biafra so before when you do I have somebody na lament and also somebody may cook to anyhow. So before no that home. Again the last broadcast here. They nearly no the back. Because he ended in the place to go again. But when you say IT man they can get there are one thing I want to make those, especially from Kurdistan region of that zoological republic, championing to make Nigeria a better place. There are one thing I want to emphasize on them this afternoon, lovely afternoon from allocation. So that they're working with our enemies. We only do with our enemies to give us good pain and agony, because most of them are celebrating, showing mansions of their buildings and everything. But we IPOP, we do those that are fighting for we to have our nation. We are crying. This we have a Christmas since all these years. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Abu will talk. Come on, Abu. And I enjoy. People don't believe about my paper, but I enjoy. But I enjoy now. My mobile, I'm meeting Facebook. Future concert. Waka. Nge kutu arole. Onge buna na pop. Onge buduru myself. Onge buduru Biola Rayo. So who Lebora? Always you know you. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because everybody quality. I hope their fans are listening to what I'm saying.
The world is listening.
Yeah. So definitely, these people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu organize, our leaders, Mazi, US, if you every of their statements, every of them, read it, we reach this is you know, me ndị ya ndị wetara ego m wetara na-akwa mbọ ka ọ ghara ịpụ ihe ndị a niile iji wee gwa ya ana ụra because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mere aka na sị na you never one day open your mouth and tell their friends what you will do, so you know that you can do it. Nobody will follow you anymore. Yeah, pull out to come out and the column in area, only pull right out to kind of be an 18. If they don't know, let them know it. He knows Chukuma, no give more, no give more. So, Lima Paula to be a woman, you want to make him now. The big amana, Monana, million, him as another column. We are not so. But when you are I need to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with behind our children. Let me make it clear to every Biafran all over the world. This Western world, they are not happy about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these religious issues, we have African embassy attack everywhere. This is they know that is job of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they want us to lose the most vulnerable place in the world. Because I could remember these few months, which was the whole Fulani politicians. Their speech from 2015 today. Monday came on, Monday came on. So now their videos or their tweets or their message. Everything over 100. One minute. These people are ready for you to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that Usman that follow pain, that Amadu Bello pain will never go out from our head because some believe and so Amadu Bello. But what I want them to know, no go on like you Biafra Begodechi. Biafra Begodechi. Even in Obasanjo mere, we can never. I am a little more agota. But you will only do to me. You will live through and the mayor with another one. This man, our leaders in Unia, say on this 2024, or got not a ball game. I got happen on social media now while you go. Because we can never lose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they want us to lose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they want to do. So we go can go for now. Only Arson by the there. I will YPP. I got one of that Arson and the voters are needed. Sitting now with the Luhanchani, all of them, they are Galavatin now. Chiruna, Chris Kubana, Covenant, where Anthony the way to Tokyo. One day, Kangare, Ego Water, the Wapo. I don't know much in the orange.
There were Mazi. Holy Ghost fire. Fire and the pastor won't do them. Holy Ghost fire, fire, fire them. Mazi non so Felix. Chinon so Felix. Onye born up autopilot. I know him very well. I will know your autopilot, I will tell you. Autopilot. Even this Padova program in Italy that day. Oshi from his country, all the way from Ebo base, where they are this place. And the got all the protests IPOB Netinye. So I can tell you that he's not an autopilot. I'm a Miofuma. I don't defend people I don't know. Oh, no autopilot, autopilot. Only I pocket a Pomodoro autopilot. And ije na profile amakwa na autopilot. Onwere ya gbastanya na ndị autopilot. I can tell you that. So it's one of us. Just that that na onwere onye obi dị mma. Even mwa no here. Onwere onye obi dị mma. Mma gwa gị nke bụ eziokwu. So butuo. butu nwanne mmadụ. Chris Felix ekenekwa m gị. Now, without taking much of time, enwere a lot of things ndị be anyị ga-aghọta. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu na-asị na ada eji mgbagbu ayala ọgụ. Enwere some things anyị ga-ama. The leadership bụ na pilot the affair of this struggle. And like our brother Mse Mkpono si ka ewepụta akaụntụ ka atụba ego tinyewe ya there. I don't think that how ambo the leadership kwesịrị ịma what to do very long time. Those things abụghị ihe kwesịrị ime kịta. Ihe gafego mgbe tere aka. So I believe that na ha kwesịrị ịma ha na-eme plan, ha na-echeki budget, ha na-etinye levies, a na-atụ ụtụ, na-edose in case of necessity. Those of you who are telling us or trying to say we are not yet ready, do you think that you can ever be ready? What of where you are about and there in the book na had declares here what to you? And that was Ojuku ready before he fought? Was Ojuku giving this very signs that they are giving us now? Obu na the Nigeria government, Nyolojuku, na ndị Igbo, na our fathers in fight in that war. Obu nenye had the signs, enye nye kita, mbu this thing simu na fukita, believe you Ojuku get defeat her. Enye ganye enough time. Onwele gasigi that we are taking on our way kita. Imakwambe bidonye the sign. During the time of Ojuku, Amulonye Fulani Batanimo State, they are going. And when you go during the time of those people, when you go unanuna Fulani de Enugu State, Buomado, na Fulani Bata Anambra State, Jabuomado, Batavia State, Buomado. And you have enough time to plan whatever we want to plan. So if you go back to Tamado Punepono, see that we are taking on our man on Zuzu. In 2015, they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they arrest. That is another sign that is coming. Obu Nunamalo that now that very arrest. Agagunu. See, in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, I see in IPOB, a whole group, a tribe is a terrorist. And you below the sign. They have not told you to prepare ahead. And with some certain things, our people negotiate. And when we are not yet ready. If we are not yet ready at this point of time, a man I am a fine a man that a lot of us non into the struggle nezus there. Okun water. So a man that none of the Nigeria now the government but I say we never plan anything that is why we are suffering now. You plan to fail. Now let me give you this quotation. By failing to plan, you are planning to fail. What did I say? By failing to plan, you are planning to fail. If you are not planning, automatically you are planning to fail. So, Mother Potanashim, we are not ready. You are not ready. Be ready. I advise you to get ready. I don't want some certain things I'm not sure you call unless you like a record or put on a social media. That is your own business. What here the person all here that is my problem with a lot of people, and I know people are not comfortable when hearing direct raw truth to the way it is. From me, people are not comfortable. But guess what? I am born and grown, nurtured to say the truth without a pampia kotobogoto. So I think I am not go. People like us, and I don't many. We are not many. All I the many. Makachife ganeme. A governor na Ali Boga Bebunokato, a nation, seeking a nation with terrorists. Okay, for the time of Ojuku, the time of people who know that Biafran war, Obu nenye had designed these things nemekita, the rate ha ga-eji wee wu Nigeria nani. Makachi, haka that is haka na Nigeria n'iyi. These people can categorically tell us that they are taking unaware. It is understandable. We can say yes. Manoki for this our generation, not katana and she that we were taken unaware by Fulani. Imagine Ojukwu went to Ghana with Gowon in Aburi Accord, restructure, make peace, and one year shake Yanaka Pakalita Shinaya Bligo Nudo in Natawana begging. Nonyan Koza Nata Bulungwa Yandiani, Budawa Gogo, unprepared, and he resisted them. He fought them gallantly. He do everything without having a radio, without having any media platform, without having people residing abroad. Even with some people who we call in any leg, Gagote, Ngwahia, we help, or will go ban America. It's the reason America to the highest sabo. To those people in America, how do they come to America? They are sabotaging IPOB today. These are the people who betrayed that time with UK. Oh yeah, to America, now sabotage IPOB leadership, now sabotage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you're not going to get a lot of sabo there. These are where the sabos run to. And the blood of sabos, Amolo Haifa Juna, Eneto. That is why you are saying you don't need to be warning sabos. Anale degelu sabo letter. Iye nezigalu sabo bozioma. Izigalu sia dalu ba for sabotaging us. Chineke gozie gi ka onalu mkpụrụ obi gị na ndokwa n'afa nna gị na nwa gị na mmụọ nsọ. Amen. Ọma sabotage again. Nwa ya n'anya inanya ọrụ na nwa ya gafego teenage. Ikekakwa ya kalobe. Osobe nne ya. Ihe anyị na-eme mmadụ kwuo okwu echi. Mazi, you are speaking out of emotion. I'm not Lugo man, to be honest with you. What do our people understand by speaking out of emotion? Because some other people speaking out of emotion. That now. Emotion because even now this is media saga na agba. Ọkwa ndị wọta na ha dara onye nke etipịa ha dara onye nke etipịa n'ahịa ha mgbe m chetara iru ọkụ ifu ka akwabere ebe niile onye ọbụla na-ebe maazị achebe nekwa ọ na-aka ọ na-adị ịchọ ime ihe forget the what people will say. Give the person enough well-loaded bitterness. That is lesu okute ka ọmalụ na that is no bụrụ social where that's heart. That is the life. Anahama reati vumo nga na ajugbu that is where nebe nnu ogie ọ ni inwulo na heart attack inakpo enwele ga-eme ka o remain the same gaju ese nnu ogie you can never remain the same. Here the kind heart into our people bulu ibulu this kind heart we meet this Fulanis ọbụ na ọbụla na social media ihe a na-asị ka achọba ego how to get this Biafra ọbụla ihe niile abụla ọgụ na mgba even self mmadụ 10 ga-enye anyị this Biafra ma ọ bụ ka anyị so onye na with ihe na agwa our people underground ihe kwesịrị ime this thing mmadụ 10 n'ime mmadụ 10 a ha ma nwụkwa o ha ga-ejekwa dị ije bata ma nye anyị Biafra. Ihe need this IQ master plan it, carry it out. My meeting kugide gi amalo mo ndị a na-agba amana na book ya na-aga ebe kwesịrị ibuke ịkpọ na phone kpọcha ikpe gị o anaghị eme mana mmụọ dị sure that that thing is one of the solution to all these things. Ebuli ya bịa ka abịa ihe they no carry out some certain things inu ohie nya ha nwe jirozi aka ha gbagharịwazi elu gị for Biafra. Oh, how I call the lineage Biafra. Iganos na she unadigo ready. Hana thinking this is unacceptable. We can't continue with this nation. If she have we want to go. What the guy be on now? Give us the Biafra. Give us the Biafra. I nashi if nke beziokwu on afumo on ewesi mi iwe. If Anua have given birth to many sabos, and the many sabos have grown wings. Imagine a whole IPOB. Can California for good 3 years. I need the bank. Here and there. Yeah, no, let me go well. Her actions in a place. That's why such wings come out. And well, things eating in a place to checkmate. The people eating to checkmate all those things. Happen the people had a checkmate. Now I put to see their own friends down. Onya balin obo no kwetele but onye zilozi obo no kwetelo na yoni but rapu the real enemy. That is why up to today and we behene IPOB platform nana heje can full voice record of Nigeria Fulani you can't see it because there's no missionaries with the challenge all those things. All these things are not on a place. Those people I can hack into your phone and get everything I will get from your phone. If you are discussing anything and what and because if you have the capacity to do that, you will be able to hack into army staff, hack into Tinubus, hack into all these cabals, get their vital information. If you are threatening your fellow member, so I have such thing. Or believe my fellow IPOB member can go over. Amaro Mebenga here there. Haba. Let us be wise for once. That's why I hate a lot of people for talking that nonsense to me. Ekweshi. Nda bankata. Nkata hapa. And they circulating on social media and no supposed. Which have the hananya, Hamalu no place is safe. By doing that, how I know when you're born with him, and no Sabazi on hog, Hababazi along with her. Akoshi plan, a chogo de enemy. I got your good enemy, a mouth enemy, my yene behenebe. So in protection, Mazi, I will get you everything you have been doing in my phone. You can't get nothing. Well, you get with my phone. Or do not look possible. Before you get with something, I might know how to get all those things. You will pay tire, and they will know the kind of job, what you want to use it. Oh, illiterate can Sabo Kale, because we planted them, we allowed them, we nurtured them, we allowed them to grow. We did not take the needful actions we needed to take. If there is a way you will talk to confront Sabo, you energize Sabo, you give the energy to Sabo. The moment Sabo starts, you start talking and making empty mouth with Sabo. Sabo will grow wings. The Sabo will be more stronger than you the moment Sabo find out that you are empty. The worst thing that can happen to any person is when your enemy find out that now you are issuing empty threats in a cook in a back or just not back and get an here. They will deal with you. Make it fair, get bell yaka. Get that is a hag make the heartless. Hag make it poppy. That is a hag teacher singing. Because again, hammer. Nothing go happen. Now only talk. Go talk. Mgbe mmadụ megidere ihe wee sị gị o nwere ihe ọzọ ị ga-eme na abụrụ highest ikwu okwu malụ na onye hafu sorry ihe a na-akpịa see finish. They have seen you finish. And achọrọ m ka afọ this IPOB finish. Achọrọ m ka afọ IPOB leadership finish. Because oge emegbu m n'ihere. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na mahụ na see finish have done they come small. With the enemy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, open and move again. That's here no one abazito see finish. Now this is now getting to too much of insult. You need to come back here. Obu nema be no ya is mpari karisi mpari no wani ne kan gwa okay nsi gilie nsi nkita mapia ga ya na mapari gogi Mbana, that is not an insult. The insult is what the government is pouring on us. Demolishing our house, torturing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, beating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu basketballs. Guys, check out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can't. Patient dog eat the fattest bone. That was olden days. Kita, patient dog die of high BP, of hunger. Patient dog now, we wait. After those dogs eat the fattest bone and eat other bone, they will kill the patient dog and eat its bone. Taluko your patient, Tanya go. Tapia no sense. Each only the patient. Now this kind generation. Have you asked yourself why Putin did not hold patient, wait for the America, UK to come into Ukraine before he will start carrying actions? Did he wait? No, he carried out action. Now his actions strike fear in America. His actions make UK, NATO, all NATOs, they step aside. Makageni, idoniru, okwamizu skinwe, onwere, ifafi iji ojie, igbanke go banke, kende gata afia, your citizens. Ndụ gị ikonyere ya n'okwu. That is it. Ọ na-akụ kwesịrị ịdị. Anyị agbago mbọ, anyị ekwugo enough. We have said enough. I could carry beyond here. I cover here off point. I go carry from here now. Before you know it, that guy you used to respect, that guy that you used to make a lot of sense, that guy that you are looking up to, if you want to put an in the reason, no action. Too much talk and bring him down. In the no, I am not going to Oselibo. It is caused by frustration. Oh, they go frustrated. Or man what to do. And to him, everybody not all of them knows that they are saying rubbish. Something they are saying, they are making a whole lot of point. But unknowingly to them, they are talking nonsense because of frustration. The medias as of 2021, 2022, and even January 2023, then rate the same media now. Careful that there is a lot of change, there is a lot of frustration, there is a lot of tired. How many people can GCAP put online? When everything, when the spirit was high, people like us do programs 3 times a day, right? And when any media warrior make broadcast every day, onye na dem make broadcast or ofubolo. Man, now some people na make broadcast once in a week. Mas actually okay, you're judging. But I'm not going to give you some nabasi social media. So why they about social media? So actually calling you. Mazi Nnamdi mother can assume that we need to plan. Well plan that's a freedom. Because Amaga can't see that people. Hey, Mazi be very careful, eh? I think my name was suspension. It can spend the alligator to 1 million years. Chipachi before no me subo bikon. I ain't got you before because Unkueko she had him no be. Unkueko she didn't know be. Can we high BP? One day okay. Mazi abalanze media shi na aja hingu n'oge no bala na wona zia n'ishi nsi abala wona kwa na gị n'isi ọ na-ekwu everyday na platform ya na ọbala na wona zia n'ishi ai alili rigbuola Mazi nọzi ka nwa ogbenye na-enweghị onye ga na ori ọgụ a whole leader of IPOB ka na-akọ ya. It's very funny, sha. It's very funny. A whole leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Nebone ekwu na radio Biafra. Buhari, a major general who president, shaking Aso Rock. Onye nebone ekwu everywhere na ama jijijiji. Ngino ege ga-akpata ya na awugi n'enu bed ka eji na anwa na agba gị ihe anyị na akpokusi akpoku. Guys, a tiger lions. Anọlụzi anọ kịta na amazi kure ọkụkọ. A whole lion keji, instead of lions and the lions to fall out, ọkụkọ zi apụtazie na-efecha ya rinku na-asị lion ifu mfụgị here now, mfụgị here now, ntaji ego ọkụkọ. Fowl is now telling lions, ife m ga-eme gị na ọkụkọ na-ekozi na-eko maka gịnịzi? How do we allow these things to happen? If I do allow such nonsense to happen? Mbochukwu dị ndụ n'ebe emeketife with that open red open roof on anya. Oyipu akwa ọmapụta die ochiru na Abuja. Ama na ọma lukwu Enugu ejibie. Ọ ka nwoke mmekwana ka nwoke. Ugwu ahụ dị. Ebube nwoke na-eche nwoke. Ife agụ ji niile dị ya na mbọ. Mgbe agwụ rapụrụ iro wee mewezie ịmalụ na ọwolugo nkịta iwolu osisi pịagbuo ya. Gịnị ka ọ ji wee dị gị ka agwụ ejidi ebube? Gịnị ka ọ ji wee dị gị ka agwụ ejidi ebube? Ọ na-ebe ọpụta inego dị anya ome ọ daa gị aka ịnyụọ nsị ọkụ. Ọbụla noise ka ọ na-eme o ji dị ebube. Ebube agụ na-eche agụ. Ọ bụrụ na ikwe ka ebube Mazi Nnamdi Kanu daa, to regain that ebube again will take him so many years. To regain that ebube again will take him so many years, and that will be a slap on Igbo faces, because imagine how the people will deal with you. Itie na mmadụ ihe n'ilo, nwa ya pụta afọ gị, kwe gị n'aka, say that's my father, you beat and dad, I beg, no beat him again. Imani ihe nwa anya anya gị, go ahead to beat my father. Ihe nwa anya anya gị, go ahead and beat that man. Man itie na mmadụ ihe, tiche enyi ihe, nwa afọ gị ozugbo, ọ na immediately ọ na-afụ gị na anụ pakọ na here. Ikim in anu ye way before an age they go to my guys hope they go to give mbola na abona nketo echi niile if na outside again ujama kwegi meti aka obulo na ima tinwu the man iye, but you are afraid of the children. The Nigerian government should be afraid of IPOB and Igbo, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At this point of time, the Nigerian government as a whole should be afraid of Igbo and the IPOB. Okay, normal condition now, that, this and that. Obulo ina kachena gwa ni edia. Ina gwa mo ejigba nwa no ni ejiwe felu. Ekwesi ka Nigeria government, ndị kwesi ka Mazi no leba ho no kita. Ndị kwesi dị na atụ ụjọ kita by IPOB. Gịnị ka ga-eji na atụ ụjọ? Obuli fefa na-eme. Ha na-asị gị ọ bụ na need the peace, release him. IPOB anọ na position to campaign for peace. Who are you to campaign? You nwere ebe starting a peace, you have nothing to do with peace. On the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Emeka ofo ha ga na ayo for peace. Emeka ofo bankata jide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Emeka ofo plaza ka dị na Anambra State ọ na-azụ ahịa. Emeka ofo investment adị na ala Igbo. It's an insult to ndị Igbo niile. Hope ụzọ dị mana galavanti. My brother, enwere insult karịrị ahụ. Ọ ya emechigodu shop ya niile nọ n'ala Igbo. ọ na-agodu na north ga mepe dị ngwa ahịa na Yoruba land ga mepe dị ngwa ahịa everything Emeka ofe close go there first. Ọ kwete na ọ na ọ mara na Igbo na ọ bụrụ ya nwe ya gịnị ka na-agwa m ife a ọ ị na-achọ ka ngwa gị na any person maọbụ Christian religious knowledge leader maọbụ traditional anything leader maọbụ so far n'ishi n'ala Igbo everything about you n'ala Igbo close within 24 hours echi niile asị gị bụrụ sabo icheta na ịbụ sabo nwere consequences icheta na ije Abuja nwere something to pay with mana ya merie anya merie mba masị ya nọ n'ime DSS wee rolu like as a lion na gwa m the reason o ji rolu like a lion ka ihe na-enye maazị ikike ma ọ bụrụ na ọ bụla IPOB ndị ahụ maazị jiri aba nọọsụ na ya iyo na apịtọzi ka ụmụ nkapụ isi mmụ daju maazị calm down abụzi m baby baby paint him to bed paint him to bed na baby calm down inwe mind wee delu m statement tinyere m afọ Emeka ọfọ hope ụzọ dị mma na ha ji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bravo una applause ka nkwụbalụ gị aka na nwanne iron sharpet iron ọwụ na ịkwụrụ mmadụ aka n'anya ọma na a na-eji aka agbụkpọ mmadụ anya ọ bụrụ na akwụrụ mmadụ aka n'anya the person ama you know say I will chook hand for your eye, I will chook hand for your eye. Every time I will chook hand, without the iguli aka n'anya ọ ya na-eme that until you go aka n'anya o mara yes n'imi niri na-ekwu. Who is Emeka for? I na aki ya ọbụla akọ. I am ashamed to say it. I am ashamed to say it. Ihe la dem no na-eme m. Ọ bụ na ife unu enwere ifele enwe m ifele enwe m ihele na-eme m all of a sudden. The worst thing that pains me is that we know that Nigerian court is corrupt, yet we are going to get what? You know they are corrupt. You have given them the benefit of doubt. They have shown that they are corrupt and that they are not yet ready to change. What is need of the worst problem? One on Biafra. Heaven be a witness. Case Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court amalom the case. I don't know the type of court case again because or case in a council na court of appeal council from a high court can call. The thing is so much, there is so a lot of complicating. I never pretending that all is well. My brother, all is not well. Set here example with one person. Can the other people marry? Yes, there is a consequence for sabotaging, for him evil. Oh, you know, Katana, TMA Zachebe Poli, you are saying, it's a sabo. Gini kanji, gini kanchita. Gini kanchita. I rap on that question, follow up bumper to bumper. So I make off for Kalizi IPOB now. An idea. Mbaye, that fiaka o shake you. Only the shake. He get shake yabu. Consequences of his actions. He they play the show. He becomes sabo. Every night and day, all alone, na hotel no disappear because one of the disadvantage of disappearing, if make a where work disappear, each disappear in reduce your life cycle in case you know makande na mali the nogo can cover get that. Each disappear in is reducing the life cycle. Emenya ojiruzie disappear boom. On nwere ebe ka emelu disappear or land onwe na either na barbed wire or na Atlantic Ocean. Ojiruzie aka commit suicide. Echi niile ateze n'ugbo. Ai, ongiwa ije kwa 1 million. Ha ngwa kwụrụ ụgwọ gaba. And you need such people to develop our land. because such people to develop our land is handing our land to them. Is handing our land to them, which is unacceptable. Ọhamadike na-eri arịrị na-ebebulu ụzọ onye ọzọ ọ dịka ebu okpurikpu nkụ. What are the pain and the agony of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife? You will not understand it. Don't tell me you understand it. You don't understand the pain because you are not in the position. And when you feel it, and you don't feel anything. You can only feel something when you are in the position, when you are passing through the same thing. You don't say you know what you are passing through, you know nothing. Until you are in that position and that very thing is happening to you. You will not know the reason why you should act beyond what you are doing now. And the hours of using calm down to calm everybody down. Some people should stop telling people calm down. Speaking with the way I'm speaking does not make someone's disobedient or but that is the only truth. Oh, but ending this program. Achọrọ m iwe needle m key and ọ bụ na ịma the things Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-agabiga now. Ịmalụ position ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mmadụ na-pass internal bleeding from vein. Iwe che no just no uche gị bụ na nwaanyị nwe n'afọ period ya no pain of menstruation. Iche na onyenwa. Many of you have injury. You pass something. That's why Oji likes on anyhow. It's very easy. If you're typing and they're staying, calm down. We are working on it. My brother, all those things don't move me. I believe seeing is believing. Ablam the name of faith. Ablam do can actually believe there is heaven. Believe your faith will work. I know. I don't believe in all those things. I believe in what I see. I believe in what I can feel. I believe in what I can touch. I believe in what I am seeing. Believe. But the police. I name me for there. Name me fair. I name who or which word are we trying to impress by with the calmness? Which word on where the part of the word on wherever they can? In fact, I'm gonna put this broadcast behind people can mess because I am very angry here. I want to actually mess something. Let us tell ourselves. I greet every one of you in day one. I'm very angry. I try to continue before because fact, according